Our ancient temples are powerhouses or centers of energy, because for so many years, thousands of years, people have been coming here and praying. So let's delve into this world of temples today, and let's begin by praying to Lord Ganesha. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurme Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. So today I will talk about the 5 element Shiv temples. We have all grown up hearing about the 12 Jyotirlings and how we aspire to go there one day. But little do we know about these 5 element temples. So let's begin by exploring what these 5 elements are. These 5 elements are earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Each element is connected to the 5 chakras in our body out of 7. The Mooladhara chakra or the base chakra, which is at the perineum, is connected to the grossest of element, earth. As we go up to the Swadhisthana, which is the water element chakra, and it is placed above the genital. Below our navel is the Manipurak chakra, the fire element chakra. So you can see how it's going from gross to subtle. And then where the rib cage meets is the Anahata chakra. And here is the air element. Going up to the pit of our throat, Vishuddhi chakra, here resides the ether element. As the Kundalini rises, we have spiritual awakening. That's why visiting these Shiv temples of 5 elements helps us realize ourselves and grow spiritually. So why Shiv? Well, Shiv rules over these 5 elements, or is a lord of these 5 elements. He presides over them, and that's why he is also known as the Bhutnath. And so you can see why these 5 temples exist of Shivji connected to each element. Not only do the visits to these temples help us rise ourselves spiritually, but also they clear our debt towards these elements. Let's begin with Ekambareswarar, a temple situated in Kanchipuram, where the Shivling is made of sand and is called the Prithvi Ling or the Earth Element Ling. Here, you'll be surprised, like I was when I visited the temple, that the Abhishek of Shivji doesn't happen with water. Instead, it happens with jasmine oil, because of course it is an earthling. Devi Ma had done penance here by creating a sand shivling under a mango tree. The legend goes that she had been sent to earth because she has frivolously closed Shivji's eyes, not realizing the repercussion it would cause to the universe. When she was praying here, the water from the nearby river flooded the Shivling, but she hugged the Shivling to save him. And Shivji appeared and gave her Gyan. Then we go on to the water element temple or Jambukeswarar, which is in Trichy in Tamil Nadu. Now here also Parvati Ma had done penance, and she had created a water shivling out of Kaveri river. So today, even today, under the shivling flows a stream of Kaveri water which never stops flowing. The temple has its own uniqueness, and you would love it when you visit there, just like I did. From here we go on to the 3rd temple that is connected to the fire element, Arunachaleshwar. The story connected to this is quite a popular story, and you might be knowing when I get there. This is the fire ling, and it's supposed to be the first ever ling that came into being. The ling appeared here to solve a fight, an ego tussle between Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu. And a voice told them to find its end and beginning. Lord Brahma became a swan and flew upwards, and Lord Vishnu or Narayan became a boar and went downwards. But they both couldn't find the beginning or the end. However, Lord Brahma lied that he had seen the beginning, because he had been told by the Ketiki flowers to do so, who agreed when he mentioned that he had seen the beginning. Lord Shiva was angered and he gave rise to Bhairav, who removed or cut one of the heads of Brahmaji that had lied. Brahmaji realized his folly. Narayan was blessed by Shivji, and Shivji said that Narayan will be extensively worshipped through the length and breadth of the country, but there will be no temple of Brahmaji. This is the spot where it all happened. From here we go to the air element temple, or Kalhasti, a temple I often visit when I go to Tirupati ji. This is the only temple which is not in Tamil Nadu and is in Andhra Pradesh, Kalhasti. It is called Shri Kalhasti. So Shri means spider, Kal means snake, and Hasti means elephant. All these three prayed to Lord Shiva here and were blessed by him. That's why the name Shri Kalhasti. This temple is known for its Rahu Ketu Puja, to remove their ill effects, for Kalp Sarp Dosh, which is a yog in a kundli which can cause problems according to Vedic astrology. Here, being the air element, a flame always burns in Shiva's temple. And it's a belief that even when the windows and all the doors are closed at night, despite the air being cut off, it still glows. And they say that it is the breath, the Vayu from Lord Shiva that keeps it going. From here we go to the last temple, or Chidambaram, one of my favorites. It's the ether element, the subtlest element. And the story connected to this temple is the most amazing story. Here, Shivji resides in three forms. The formless, in the form of an yantra. The yantra is covered by a black curtain, which is opened and closed constantly after every few minutes. And between them are a few golden bilvas hanging. Then there is the Natraj form, and there is a Sphatik Shivling in a little golden box, which is taken out twice a day in the morning and evening for Abhishek. I had got the Abhishek done and it was beautiful experiencing it. The little Sphatik Shivling was prayed to, and the Abhishek was done with all the rituals. Here the story is very interesting. Once Lord Narayan was talking about Shivji's Anand Tandav and dance, and this enamored the snake or Adi Sheshnag on which he lies. Adi Sheshnag took permission from Narayan and appeared on earth as Patanjali Rishi. Patanjali Rishi, who has written texts on Ayurveda and Yoga. He and Vyagrapad, two sages, went to Tillai mangroves to witness this Anand Tandav. They had heard that Lord Shiva performs his Anand Tandav here. Vyagrapad, as the name suggests, was a sage whose limbs, who was human in body, but his limbs were like a tiger. He had requested Shivji to give him the capability to be able to climb trees and get him flowers for worship, which had not even been smelled by bees. That's hence his limbs were made like the tigers. They both prayed to the Sphatik Shivling that today resides in the temple and is taken out for Abhishek on the banks of the lotus pond. Then on a Purnima night appeared Shivji and performed his Anand Tandav. Both the bhaktas requested him to keep performing Anand Tandav on this spot. And this is the spot where the temple is built, and hence the Natraj statue. I hope you enjoyed listening to these 5 element temple stories, as I did telling you. Namaste and thank you.